Hey everybody, welcome to day number 6 of the New England Farmhouse renovation, and we are in the middle of a snowstorm right now. So we're only taking the very first part of the morning because it's getting kind of heavy out there and you got to get back. If you don't have a plow on your truck or a plow on your car, you shouldn't be out on the roads. But since we are trying to make the most out of what time we have, I figured I would come in today and I would put my second level of plaster on here. I mentioned earlier these are level 5 walls, which means they're going to be skim coated, and each one of those levels basically amounts to a coat of plaster. And so the other day, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, we actually got our first coat on. And then I sanded today, and then I put my second coat on, and it's slowly smoothing out here. Now you sand in between each coat, and the whole trick to this is you want to keep the sanding to a minimum because plaster dust is a very fine dust and it gets everywhere. So in order to keep the sanding to a minimum, there's a couple cool techniques that you can do. I did fire up the GoPro today since it was a two-handed job, and I'm actually going to go home now and try to download that and get it up online so you can see the technique that I use in order to sand, or minimum amount of sanding, and then how to put this plaster on in very thin coats. And the whole trick really is you got to put it on thin. So this is going to be a 5-day process for me. I'm going to do 1 coat a day. Professionals out there, they can normally do it in 2, but since this is more of a DIY tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do it. And in particular, if you're not used to the motion where you're actually putting it on, it's a lot of arm, it's a lot of shoulder motion. So if you're not used to it, that can really make it very sore. So we don't want that. We're going to take it nice and slow. So that's it for the end of day 6. I'm going to go do some shoveling now, maybe a little plowing, and I hope everybody is going to stay safe today, and I'll see you after the storm on day 7.